Welcome into our BettorCast Game of the Day preview presented by Fantasy Alarm. He is Mark Malusis. I am Keith Irizarry. We are Moose and Keith, and it's a Thursday night football game in which, if this were 5 years ago, it would be Tom Brady taking on Big Ben. It would be Belichick, height of heights. Tomlin, height of heights. But alas, we have the Patriots and the Steelers right now, and it's Zappy and it's Trubisky. Now, Moose, it's very simple for us to sit here and just say it's going to be a terrible football game. But listen, we're a betting network. There's a lot that we can bet on, and there's a lot to look at.
Yeah, no, there's true, and maybe you look at it and say there's going to be a tactical advantage. Maybe you're an under player. Maybe, you like watching Belichick struggle for sure. I'm sure. We live in a betting world. There's always an angle to play, and I'm sure someone's always looking for some sort of an edge. If you're just looking for pure entertainment value, are you going to be watching this game? Is this one being sent to Canton, Ohio, in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Is this one that is going to be one that you talk about 5-6 years from now? No, it's just not. And that's fine. Listen, we're both still going to watch because it's NFL football, and we're going to see what Pittsburgh looks like now with Mitch Trubisky. We've seen what the Patriots look like with Bailey Zappi at quarterback. He's starting tonight for the New England Patriots. We'll see about the future of Belichick after this season, but I think with the under being where it is, I think a lot of people expect an ugly football game, and I'm right in line with them.
Yeah, this total is insanely low. Now, the Steelers, it's still the same sentence we can say each and every week. They're the only NFL team with a winning record that has a negative point differential. And you got the Patriots, 5 games in a row that they've lost, have struggled absolutely mightily. Let's get into some plays here. Give me someone on the Steelers side that maybe was catching your eye.
Freiermuth. He would be one that I'd look at. I think his yardage total is 26.5, I believe, tonight.
Yep.
I would go over that. Listen, I don't think Trubisky is particularly good. And I think you saw that last week when he stepped in for the injured Kenny Pickens, couldn't really get anything going against that Arizona Cardinals team. And, it's not like Arizona played particularly well. They were just a little bit better than Pittsburgh, and the offensive struggles continue, even with now Mike Sullivan calling plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, it's such a low yardage total. When you look at 26.5, could he find him in the seam? Could he, he doesn't need 10, 12 targets for Freiermuth to pass 26.5 receiving yards. The Steelers are favored in the game, and rightfully so. I do think they're the better football team, even though I have legitimate concerns that Mitch Trubisky could go out tonight and throw 3 picks. And the Steelers could get upset. That's well within the possibility when we look at Trubisky's career in the National Football League. I would, with all of that, though, I'd take over 26.5 for the Steelers tight end, Pat Freiermuth.
I absolutely love that play. And when you have a quarterback who hasn't really played that much as of late or is young, and Trubisky is just the guy that hasn't played that much, why wouldn't you get into the hands of your tight end and get the ball out quickly? Trubisky, he's at his best when they're moving him around a little bit. And when you're moving him around, you get Freiermuth there. I like it. I also think that this is setting up for a game in which the Steelers will hand the ball off to Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren a lot. So I'm going to take the over 56.5 rushing yards for Jaylen Warren. He's at 59 or more rushing yards in 4 of his last 5 games, 11 or more carries in 3 of his last 5 games as well. So I think the Warren number should hit. Najee might hit as well. This is a team that's going to need to run for probably about 120 to 150 yards to win tonight's game.
Yeah, I like that. Listen, I think when you're looking at the yardage totals, you're looking for any semblance of offense. So I think if you're going to play correctly, you're looking for low yardage receiving totals for players that are going to get targets, and you're looking at the running backs because you believe that both head coaches are going to call this one pretty close to the best.
It is the BettorCast Game of the Day preview presented by Fantasy Alarm. You get the Fantasy Alarm All-Pro subscription. Use the promo code WIN at fantasyalarm.com/win. You get to unlock all the content, all the sports betting assets, so many things going on here.